afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the American Sports Connection. I am your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. I'm here with my buddy Lance for some WWE Rewind again. How's it going, Lance?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't know if I had my mute on or not. Yeah, hot here in Canada.
Are you up to 30 now?
35 today.
Oh, wow.
It's going to get to 35, they say, so I think that's about 95 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So that's not too bad, but it's...
Well, with your long hair, it doesn't help.
Oh, well, I'm inside, so I'm hiding from the sun.
I figured me and you had talked about this just briefly before we started, that we would talk about the major news today, unless you've been under a rock, that Muhammad Ali unfortunately had passed away this morning.
Yeah, sad, but he was pretty bad health, but I guess I'd rather be sick than dead. But yeah, he was more than a boxer. He was a legend in so many ways.
In every sense of the word.
Yeah, like a guy that turned down millions of dollars not to fight in the war and go to jail for 3 years, kind of almost. And I don't think he went to jail. I'm not exactly sure, but he took his license away.
All the credit in the world for standing up for a war that he did not believe in.
Exactly. It's a different time back then, I guess. You know, you go to war, they just draft you, and I think they also drafted him because he was African American and he was Muslim.
Yep.
They could have took anybody, but I think they picked him out. You're going. But yeah, he's pretty famous. He had his own Saturday morning cartoon.
See, I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, that was back in the Saturday mornings when kids would get up at 7 and watch cartoons till 11. And yeah, I think he had his own cereal for a while too. And yeah, Will Smith's movie was pretty good.
He portrayed him very good.
He did. And Parkinson's hit him, and they say about Parkinson's, you don't die from it, you die with it.
Yeah.
But it's sad. What was he, 74?
Yes.
74. Pretty long life still for someone.
Absolutely. And for
being famous.
For anyone that's my age, because I didn't see Ali fight because his last fight was in 81. I was born in 83. You could go on YouTube and pretty much see most of his fights.
I remember a lot of the fights because my dad and his buddies were all boxing fans. You know, it was a big thing back then.
Okay.
Yeah, because those heavyweight fights were like, you know, they were the biggest. They were bigger than the Super Bowl back then, right?
They were must-see TV.
Yeah, and it was free. No pay-per-views back then. And
yeah, they used to have it on Worldwide of Sports.
And my dad's buddies, they would all alternate on big fights, and they'd all sit there and get drunk and watch it, and all the other kids, you know, my age, they'd go out and play or do whatever, and I'm watching this. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, his last fight there with Larry Holmes, that was my favorite guy at the time.
That was so sad.
Yeah, you could tell, obviously the Parkinson's had hit him there. Well, nobody knew, but I think he threw in that whole fight 20 punches or something.
Yeah, I just mean you could tell something was wrong.
Yeah, and Larry Holmes was even like, come on, man, the ref, stop the fight. Am I supposed to kill him? Because Larry Holmes used to be a sparring partner.
Yeah, and it killed him to do it.
Yeah, you don't want to beat up a legend. Like, that was a lose-lose for him, right? If he loses a fight, he loses the fight. If he beats up Ali, he's beat up Ali. But
yeah, he was in a no-win situation.
Yeah, well, he had a good life. You can't complain about a good life.
No, and he's a true, hero in every sense of the word.
Probably the biggest known athlete, probably maybe ever.
Yeah, and in a way, he was ahead of his time with how he was almost like a wrestler in a way, the way he would hype up things and act like a heel. And
oh, his trash talk was amazing. It was just, and it was all off the top of the head, too.
He said he got a lot of it from wrestling.
Could be, yeah, and I guess hype it up.
Yeah, no, that's what I had heard, that he got like a lot of his to be the bad guy from watching wrestling.
Well, he tried to be the bad guy, but people just loved him.
Yeah, but I always thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we just wanted to kind of give a quick thought about Ali before we got started.
Death may have KO'd him, but the legend will live on forever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, people in 100 years from now, if they're still on Earth, they'll know who he is.
Absolutely. So, yeah. SummerSlam 1989. Do you remember this show?
Bits and pieces. This is the second time I ever watched it.
I remember it. I've watched it before. This was, if I remember correctly, not that we're going to watch it, but it was Dusty Rhodes' WWE pay-per-view debut.
Okay, this is a honky-tonk man, it says there.
Yeah. It's not worth watching.
Yeah, I can't remember. Back then, I didn't do the pay-per-views much. I did the old waited at the video store until it came out.
On Coliseum Home Video.
Yeah, and they always knew I'd be the first one there, so they'd always let me, the video guy would phone me up. Wrestling's coming in tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there.
Nice.
I didn't know who won back then, right? No internet. Even if... So... Yeah, it was... I don't remember much. I remember the last match, though, because, of course, that was after the movie.
You'll never forget a Hogan match.
Well, I was a Macho Man fan back then, right? Well, Macho King probably was then.
Yeah, I think so.
So, we'll have a look. I think if everybody's got their WWE net ready to go on Survivor SummerSlam.
Yeah, there you go.
SummerSlam 89. Maybe we'll let it, if people don't have it ready to go, we'll give it a few seconds here. And this one will be easy. The first bubble, we'll just hit play. So when I say play, everybody hit play. So hit play now. Okay. Should have the SummerSlam logo coming up.
Yes.
East Rutherford, New Jersey. Is that close to you, Joey?
Yeah, it's a couple hours.
Okay. Well, New Jersey's not big, is it?
This is the old Devils stadium.
Okay.
Where the Devils played. Now, this is funny because this is one of the very few pay-per-views Tony Schiavone did.
Just going to say, is this WCW? Dude. Tony Schiavone. I didn't know he was announcing this. And, of course, Jesse.
He did this one and I think maybe like one other, and then he left out not too long after that.
Welcome to SummerSlam. God, I can't do him.
I know what you mean.
Jesse. I can do a good Jesse.
I always miss Jesse because he was great on the mic.
I still like watching his stuff on YouTube. There is ranting and raving, his 10-minute shows he does.
Yeah.
Oh.
This always makes me laugh how they had the opening here for SummerSlam. They would show like wrestling and then somebody jumping in a pool or somebody riding a bike.
This is so 80s, isn't it?
It's so 80s.
Oh, the days of the jobbers, they're getting beat up.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike Pile Driver.
That was their finisher.
Yeah, that's a great move.
Yeah, it was just so weird now that you go back. I go back and watch it to see Arn and Tully there because they were like NWA for so long, you know?
I was so glad when they came because I was excited. I was like, oh, finally. Because I was always WCW, NWA before WWF, so.
See, I only saw WWF and then not till much later NWA.
Oh, somebody got the haircut.
Yeah.
There's the elbow. Oh, my God. It's pretty tacky, isn't it? With the little kids and then...
It is funny when you go back and watch it now, you know?
There we go. So, Heart's music's playing.
What's that?
Yeah, Heart's coming out now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hear the music. Let's see how pink they are tonight.
Not so much.
Oh, they're all pink. Pink as pink could be.
They were really over for
Yeah,
a long time.
they're my favorite tag team of all time, but of course I'm Bret Hart fan, so that's.
I was gonna say you're from Canada, so it doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Well, like I said before, me and my buddy used to do the heart attack to people outside at the school, so.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, he'd pick him up and I'd come running and clothesline him.
That's funny. This was when not everyone had entrance music.
Yeah, that's
Because I always remember this about Arn and Tully. They never had entrance music.
old school, aren't they?
And for people that aren't familiar with this, they had just won these titles from Demolition a few weeks before this event. On a Saturday night's main event.
Okay, yeah, I watched a lot of. That's how I watched the wrestling back then, was Saturday night main events.
Okay.
Well, we had an old arcade by us, and we had it on. We had an Eastern channel, so it would come on at 8:30.
Okay.
And the guy had a big giant screen TV in there, so we could watch TV. And plus, he wanted to watch Hockey Night in Canada all the time, and so yeah, the arcade would just be packed every Saturday night main event.
Nice.
Yeah.
I bet he was happy rolling in the money.
Oh yeah, that's back when you could buy cigarettes when you were 10, and he didn't care if we drank in there as long as we bought his mix, bought his rolling papers, bought his cigarettes.
There you go. I always liked Tully because he would the way he would sell would always be dramatic.
Yeah, he was a great seller, wasn't he? Obviously, hanging out with Flair.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
These are two of my favorite teams. Although the Brainbusters, they weren't there that long, were they?
They were there. Yeah, you're right. Not very long at all. Because they were gone by after Survivor Series of this year of '89.
Maybe a year then. I guess year and a bit.
Yeah, not too much more than a year.
Oh, Bobby the Brain.
Man, have you seen a recent photo of him?
I have.
It's so sad.
Well, they say his brain's still there. You know, he can still think, but can't really communicate because his jaw's gone from cancer.
The photo I saw of him is him giving the camera the finger.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. I think he's the best manager ever.
Yes.
He's my favorite.
I always tend to agree with you with the Hearts because the Anvil was like the power guy, and then Brett was the technician.
Had the dual threat.
Yeah, they kind of evened each other out.
Where Tully and Arn are kind of the same guy almost, but
yeah,
I guess Arn would be more of a
power guy.
Power, yeah.
I was gonna say Anvil's just a little heavier.
If my memory's right, didn't Tully, the reason they were gone, didn't he fail a drug test?
They were gonna go. They got big money to go back to Crockett. And then Tully failed a drug test.
So he failed it down there?
Yeah.
Like this blow. Like this cocaine.
Now he's born again.
Whatever works.
Hey, yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Better than being a cokehead.
Yeah, really.
A lot cheaper. Unless you got to give all your money to the church.
This is when, and you'll agree with me, Lance, when tag team wrestling was tag team wrestling.
Yeah, the distracting the referee and the old hot tag. And the best is when the referee is the tag, but he lets the bad guys, okay, they must have tagged. But if the good guys tag and he doesn't see it,
they don't allow it.
You gotta stop. Yeah. Well, that was great with tag team wrestling. You can add so much to it.
Yes. See, like this little spot here where he's holding his leg, and then he just kicks him under his thigh.
I heard that Vince didn't like tag teams because he had to pay two guys.
I don't know if that's true. I had heard that he got tired of tag wrestling after a while because he was like, well, we basically did everything you could do.
Well, that's wrestling to begin with. It's hard to be unique in wrestling, isn't it?
Absolutely. See, this is interesting to me because the Anvil's kind of like, I don't want to say mat wrestling, but he's being more of a technical wrestler here.
He is, isn't he? Oh, if you're wondering how my beard is, I got an Anvil beard. That's what my beard looks like. I don't have the big quiet beard.
This makes me laugh here while Tully's like trying to like move with his legs over
looking like a fish.
arm.
Looking like a fish.
Yeah,
oh, now
that's what it really looked like.
Now the good guys are doing the bad guy move. He didn't see the tag.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know.
Okay, whatever. We'll just keep going.
Yeah, we'll go along with it.
Is that Joey Morella?
Yes, that was Gorilla Monsoon's son.
And he's gone, isn't he? So.
Yes, he passed away in a car crash not too far from here. He fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh, that'll do it.
I remember that. That was in like 95, I think. Somewhere in there. Ooh. When Brett does that, he looks like he's really laying them in. With that elbow drop.
Yeah. Well, he's old school in these.
Yeah, for all we know, he's potatoing the hell out of him.
Mr. Serious.
Yeah, he took that shit way too seriously. But I guess you would be if you were a Hart. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's be like the McMahons, right? You grew up with it. It's your religion, right?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's like I watched the show last night about it was 30 for 30 about the Von Erichs last night.
That was really good.
Yeah, around for a while, but then there was another like a homemade documentary about WCCW, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours long, and a half hours long. I started watching it, but yeah, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, and then they're getting ready to do the 30 for 30 for Flair.
That should be good.
And they're doing one on the XFL.
That's exciting. I really like the one about Scott Hall. I didn't know he shot somebody. Move. That is good, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one with Cody in it. His son, who's in the Bullet Club.
Was he in the Bullet Club?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to the Japan stuff.
I just remember from other people.
Yeah.
Here you go, they're just slugging away now. Tully's like, fuck this.
Tully's giving him little taps and Brett's just nailing him.
Yeah, he's just potatoing him.
He's out of there. Run.
Ooh.
The old run around and
then
look up behind you. Yeah. God, I had a shirt that was that color back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
God, I used to wear it. It was like a real fancy button-up shirt.
Look at Arn Anderson trying to do the Vader bomb. That's what I remember that from. Vader always did that.
Oh, stay off the top ropes and second ropes, Arn. That's not your
thing.
Like every time you see Flair go up to the top rope, you're like, has he ever landed this?
yeah, even the announcers, no, Rick, that never worked.
Then the one time it did work.
Yeah, I don't ever remember it working.
I think it must have. Man, those sequin jackets. Jesus.
Hey, the 80s.
Yeah, well, stripper clothes.
Basically. Just back then, everything was crazy like that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And you talk about hitting somebody, that looked like he really whacked the hell out of him. To knock Tully back in the ring. Now, this makes you feel like Lance said he would go for the sharpshooter, but he didn't have it yet.
He didn't do the sharpshooter yet?
No.
Okay, yeah, I thought he would. Oh, here he goes. He's putting in the sharpshooter.
Not till 91.
Not till he ripped it off from Sting.
He even admitted it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He was like, Conan taught me how to do it.
Well, everybody stole everybody's
I was
moves.
just getting ready to say, there's nothing. Oh,
as long
man.
As long as you're in the other league, you can steal everybody's.
Yeah. Man, he's laying him into Tully, too. It's a hard day for Tully. Because I'm just watching, and he's like, boom, boom. I'm like, Jesus.
Usually Arn's the guy that takes all the blows, and then somebody comes in and wins.
Ooh. That was funny how he flopped back.
I loved this move. This was so good. Except when he misses.
No, that's what I was laughing about. The anvil missed, he hit, and then bounced and bounced again. When I rewatched it, that was just funny. And you usually never saw the anvil take the ass kicking. It was usually Brat that would sell everything and then make the hot tag to Neidhart.
Yeah, it's kind of opposite here. We got Neidhart doing fancy wrestling moves.
Man, what world are we living in?
Bizarro world. Is that what they say?
Yeah, Bizarro world. Tully channeling the Iron Sheik with the camel clutch.
You know, if you really put that on somebody, you could kill them.
I've had somebody put it on me. It hurts like hell.
Either hurt like hell or crack your back, make it feel nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish
got his leg
help
up.
My back right about now. That would be nice.
I found that elliptical thing I got. I was looking at it, and they found a way to make it easier. So
hey, there you go.
I just had to move these little things around. It said 3 in 1, and I'm 3 in 1.
You got to start somewhere.
Well, I put it to the lowest one, obviously. I had it on the highest one. That's why I couldn't do it for more than 10 minutes.
Well, you got to work your way up.
Yeah, well, the other day I thought I was going to lose 50 pounds in one day, and I went nuts. And
now you're hurting.
Yeah.
Ooh, shot to the gut by Arn.
Match.
Yeah, holy shit, what a kick out. It was like he almost pressed him over the ref.
That's a Hogan kick out.
Or a Warrior kick out.
And Warrior one, yeah. I think the Warlord used to do that too.
Yeah. Talk about a guy that had the look but never went anywhere.
Warlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a professional bodyguard now.
Is it?
Like he was a bodyguard for like some rappers for a while.
Good job for him. Looking scary is a lot easier than
actually doing something. Yeah,
that's half the job.
Oh
sometimes.
Wow! Did you just see him hit him so hard the sweat flew? I was like, golly. That must have been a hell of a clothesline.
Well, the back of the day, they'd get the clothesline and the guy would spit up in the air.
Yeah.
And, he lost his tooth. Oh, he lost his tooth every week.
Yeah.
One Man Gang used to do that all the time.
Doing the heel move. Because that back then, if the babyface usually didn't do that.
Unless you're Hogan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I go back and watch a lot of his stuff, and it's weird that he would do that.
Yeah, back and an eye rake, and it's like,
there's a hot tag.
Yeah. This is probably where Brett's gonna get him.
He's gonna lay him in.
Till he's like, damn, not again.
Yeah, really.
Because Brett, well, they said that he was really good at that. Like, nobody would feel it.
Yeah, it just looks like, man.
Yeah. The working man's punch, I think that's what Stone Cold calls it.
Yes. Yeah, he just gave Arn one.
And they said Stone Cold's probably was the worst.
That's funny.
Because he'd nail you.
Yeah, ask Rusev.
hit him so hard he broke his own shoulder.
Yeah. Ooh. It's even funny in tags. Brett used the same series of maneuvers for the hot tag.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's funny. He said,
Well,
you want to get some, Arn? Here you go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
No.
Right?
It's just funny because he would criticize wrestlers for not switching it up.
I know. Brett was one of the biggest hypocrites out there sometimes. It's like, Brett, oh, man.
There goes Arn. Now they're fighting outside.
Oh, man, Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, freaking Tony Schiavone. Oh, Arn hits the post.
Can't fake that.
That's the real post. That shit don't give. I was going to say you give before that gives.
No matter what, I worked with metal all the time. It's like,
I always like that move, Lance.
The anvil's
catapult or whatever you want to call it.
He's a pretty big guy because he's short and stocky. Well, he's short compared to all the other guys mostly out there.
Here you go. They always did this a lot too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like.
Here comes shenanigans. Oh! Hits him off the ropes. Up. There you go.
Bobby Heenan distracts the ref all the time, and
Good heel win.
Yeah. Cheat to win. Manager distraction.
Really good match, though.
Yeah, I liked it. Good classic tag team. Heels versus almost heels. Because even though the Hart Foundation were good guys, they still cheated.
Oh, absolutely. It's funny because, like I said, when you go back and watch it, more of the guys cheated than you realized.
Yeah. Well, they're all old school guys, too. Like, the newer guys now would rather do a giant double backflip off the top rope than...
Yeah, do a bunch of, as they call them, flippy moves.
Yeah, where these guys, they were like, hey, I don't mind just punch, and a body slam. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right, everybody, press stop or pause.
Yeah.
And Lance will get us to the next bubble.
Okay. We're gonna do the Tito Santana one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We got nothing else to do. Okay, the next bubble.
I think that's a good one with those 6 guys.
Sure, I'm into that. The next bubble should say Mr. Perfect executes the perfect plex for the victory. And everybody hit play now.
Okay.
Mr. Perfect should be doing it right now.
Yep.
The Red Rooster. Oh, man.
I know. Talk about you talk about Mr. Perfect. Talk about a guy that should have been world champion, man.
Oh, he was one of my favorites of all time because I watched him grow up and start from AWA, then to NWA, then he showed up here, and I'm like, yeah, he's so good.
Because remember, him and Hogan had a brief feud in early 1990.
I thought he was going to win. I really did, because that's kind of when Hogan was getting a little stale. Or maybe that was running Hogan Mania. I can't remember, but...
No, it was right before Warrior beat him.
Okay, and of course I was wrong. Nobody beats Hogan back then, right?
Unless you're the Warrior.
Yeah, and beat him clean, too.
Who'd have ever thought?
Thanksgiving night tradition.
Yeah, remember they used to do that the night before Thanksgiving. It was on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, our Thanksgiving's different than your guys', so ours is in October.
Okay. But I always thought that was crazy.
Obviously this is an American thing, so...
Yeah.
Oh, rude. Jeez, look at the porn mustache and the frizzy perm.
Yeah. and the gaudy robe. It's the 80s, like we said.
Another guy that maybe should have had the title, heavyweight title, for a bit. But
I've always read and heard rumors Hogan was afraid of him.
Yeah. Well, they said he was a legitimate tough guy. So.
And Heenan said, believe it or not, he hated managing Rick Rude.
Well, I think he said it was like managing like a kindergarten guy almost. It's like, where is he? What's he doing? Oh, he's not here. Where is he?
He said, and the other reason is because he was like the most paranoid person. Like he always thought somebody was trying to screw him over.
Well, it is wrestling. He probably was right.
Yeah. I always wondered what would happen if Rude didn't get hurt in '94 when Hogan was getting ready to come in.
What, he got hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, that was where Rude had that career-ending injury.
Oh, okay. And he became the manager and all that.
Yeah. I just
Arriba!
Yeah, man. Hey, Tito actually lives like less than 2 hours from me. He's like a high school history teacher, I think, now.
Oh, well, good for him.
I met him before. He's a real nice guy.
Oh, the Rougeos.
I love the Rougeos.
This song is so funny.
That's Rygal's favorite song.
Yeah.
And Rick Martel, there's another guy that should have been a champion.
Well, he was the NWA champion, but that doesn't. You know, the big one is this one, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, Jacques. Full head of hair.
Mountie.
Yeah. This is after the Bulldogs cut their pants too.
Yeah.
There's a rib.
Everyone that's in wrestling, or at least follows it, knows that story. Or at least
here's some mullets.
Yeah, there you go.
That is there's Jimmy Hart looking the same as ever.
This was actually one of their last matches.
The Rougeos?
I'm trying to remember. Raymond retired after the Royal Rumble 1990.
That's right. He became an announcer.
Yeah. Like he basically saved his money and said he had enough that he didn't need to wrestle anymore and just quit.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. This was, if you remember, Lance, I don't know, in '89, the reason that Santana and Martel, they had that big breakup of Strike Force at WrestleMania 5.
Strike Force, yeah. What was that? Before that, there was the Can-Am connection, I think.
Yes,
Martel
and Tom Zenk.
Yeah, and Zenk wanted the same money as Martel, so they broke up.
Yeah, basically.
In a way, I can, if you're a tag team, might be able to get the same money, but they were also saying Rick Martel was the guy that, he made all the matches, he did all this, and Tom Zenk was just there.
This makes me laugh. Shake my hand, come on.
Yeah, and it makes the good guy look bad that he's not shaking the hand.
I know, it's like, what the hell?
Oh man, that's funny. Is Jock balding already on there?
Yeah.
That's funny, that shoot video where he gets his hair cut for 2 hours. It's man, you should have been in and out in 2 minutes. Oh, bunch of jumping, leaping over stuff.
Kippa.
I never liked the Rockers.
I actually like the Rougeos more than the Rockers.
Yeah, I did like the Rougeos. Well, of course, they're Canadian. They're French-Canadian.
Yeah.
And, of course, Martel's Canadian, too.
I was going to say, what an awkward fall Martel had out of the ring there.
What the hell's Slick doing out there? Is he Martel's manager?
He was for a short time.
That's an odd connection. And then maybe Sherry's after this. I can't remember.
He didn't really have anybody after that I remember.
Okay.
But yeah, Slick briefly managed him for a while. I always thought he was going to get his big push when they split him up. And he never did.
Who get the push, Martel?
Yeah.
Well, he's a great wrestler, and he's got the body, he's got the looks, he got the arrogance, French Canadian arrogance on the mic, like Maurice does now.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Canadians don't like French Canadians.
Nobody does. Nobody likes Montreal.
The thing about French Canadians, I hope I'm not offending anybody, but they know this more than anybody, is that they're either really, really, really nice guys or just dicks. There's no in between.
Go-between.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, well, they should all be showing up here soon to pick the fruit.
I always liked Raymond. I thought he could really work.
Another legitimate tough guy, like Jacques said, he couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag, but Raymond could.
Yeah. He was a tough dude. Hey, there you go. You don't see that much anymore. A heel move with the tag rope.
Choke. Well, there's third-generation wrestlers, too, the Rougeaus. Their dad were a wrestler, and their grandfather was wrestlers. Their uncles.
Yeah.
And Jacques' son is coming soon now. He's like 6'4" or something.
I seen him. He's huge.
Yeah, and they could market him as a fourth generation wrestler, right?
Yeah.
There's none of that.
Well, he has his own promotion, Jacques.
Yeah, up in Quebec somewhere.
Yeah. And then Martel does the dancing and gets drop kicked in the face. And then he scurries away from Chico Santana.
Classic heel move.
Oh Chico. Yeah.
I love Jesse. So Jesse must have come back from way back or something.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Jesse's getting any money for us watching this.
Yes, no. He is.
Well, I'm sure he just gets a percentage of every year of whatever.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. It's not like a YouTube hit.
Hey, I get 5 cents for every YouTube hit.
Really?
No, I'm being cynical with Jesse.
Okay. Oh, okay. Man, if you got 5 cents a hit, I'd just be hitting the hit. Oh, I guess you can only like it once, can't you?
Yeah. Oh, well. You go. Getting Chico from behind.
We got one. I dislike this down there. Oh, man. Somebody didn't like our video.
Really?
Well, it says down there, you got 12 likes, 1 dislike.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Dino's in the chat.
Is he?
He says greetings.
Wonder if he won his cricket game. Greetings from the toilet.
Right on the top rope. I always gotta say, Santana sold really good.
Very underrated wrestler, wasn't he?
I remember the Survivor Series. It was him, Hogan, and the Warrior left, and he got a big pop when he came out.
Well, he's always a baby face. I think he might have been one of the few guys ever to never be a heel.
I don't remember. And one of the few guys, I was going to say that never showed up in WCW, but he did. I take that back.
He was in WCW?
For like one night.
Okay, I don't.
Oh God, I don't remember exactly when, but it was when they had all those legends fighting Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 99, somewhere in there. Some stupid stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, about their downfall.
This was funny because you usually never see one 6-man tag, and there was 2 on this card.
Was there?
Yeah.
All right, there's one with Hacksaw on it or something,
Yes,
was it?
King Duggan.
Oh, King Duggan. Jeez.
It was when it was the Twin Towers and Andre against Demolition and King Duggan.
Oh, well. I see why we're not watching that one.
Yes. Oh, he missed.
Although I like the Twin Towers and obviously Demolition, but Andre out there at this time, just a waste of time.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There's a nice heel thing, choking the life out of him.
Break on 4.
Yeah.
Then do it again.
This is when Jake was injured. Jake the
Was he?
Snake.
Is that from the guitar shot from
Oh,
hockey?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't they call that the Quebec crab for a while?
He's tapping out. He's tapping out.
Ooh. Hit him right in the middle of the back.
Cheaters. Cheaters.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a buddy when we used to watch this back in the day. Oh, he thought it was real. And he would jump up, yelling and screaming, he's cheating, he's cheating. I had another guy that was going to phone 911.
Oh, wow.
It was back when Triple H nailed Eugene with the hammer.
Yeah.
And he goes and he was from Portugal. And he's like, I'm a witness. I got to phone the police. I'm like, what? Yeah, he assaulted him. I have to phone the police. I thought he was joking.
Oh, my God.
He goes over to the phone. He starts dialing 911. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Well, I seen it. I got to call it in. I'm a witness. All right, Miguel. I'll have to unplug the phone. Hey, buddy. The guy was like 40 years old, too.
That's funny.
Yeah. He believed it.
Here's a move you don't see, I don't think, hardly ever anymore, Lance. An abdominal stretch.
Good time to get your breath. If you really put somebody in an abdominal stretch and briefed on it, you'd really hurt them.
Yeah.
But it's wrestling, isn't it?
Here you go, Tito trying to make his comeback. No.
Shot down.
Oh, wow. Nice kip up there by Martel.
Yeah.
He had a brief run, I don't know if you remember, in WCW too.
I think I do remember that.
Booker T hurt him and ended his career.
Oh. They've been wrestling forever. Like that back in the day. One of my favorite tag teams was him and Tony Gurria.
Okay.
That was when I was a kid. And
Martel
was a rookie.
Face, get him mad and make him come in the ring.
Yeah, the referee, you gotta get back there, you gotta get back there. And the little referee, of course, can push him back. He can push 2 guys back. Ref should be wrestling. Right to the face. A good match.
Yeah.
God, we added it on.
I figured it would be good with these 6 guys because they're all talented.
Yeah, most definitely. And poor Mark Jannetty. He's still wrestling, I guess.
A guy, and I like Marty Jannetty, but he would just get in trouble at the wrong friggin' time.
Yeah, you're just about to maybe come back in the WWE and you get busted or something. I think that's what happened.
Remember, he was supposed to have like a big feud with Shawn Michaels after the barbershop thing, and then he got arrested. And
doesn't help, no.
And then he was going to have a title run in '93 and got arrested.
Oh.
There you go, flying elbow.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I always remember Jock like doing that.
He was trained in the Heart Dungeon, too.
Yeah. Here you go. Oh.
That always never works, does it? You can always see those a mile away, especially when the guys hold him outside the ring.
Yeah.
He's got the guy, and he runs all the way to the other side. Here he comes, and he always nails his buddies. Come on, Tito. You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah, there we go. And then it always makes you laugh because the heel will beg off. No.
Yeah. When he should have just attacked him in the first place.
Yeah.
His strategy's bad. But that's wrestling. This is good old tag team wrestling.
Yeah. And the fans are into it. That's all that matters. You can see the glimpses that Shawn Michaels was going to be really good.
Well, plus I think he's like 10 years younger than Jannetty or something, maybe. I'm not too sure. I know they've got quite the age difference. Maybe 6, 7 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. To the top rope.
Oh. There you go.
Oops, nailed your own guy.
My bad.
A big schmoz.
Ooh, the flying forearm.
And that should
That's
do
funny,
it, baby.
Like Martel just kind of plopped out. He's like,
splat.
Yeah.
Oh, get him, Slick. Help him up.
Yep, going after Slick now.
I liked Slick. I don't know why, but he was just...
They got Jimmy Hart. Now they don't.
We were talking about how great Bobby Heenan was. Jimmy Hart's got to be up there, too.
Ooh, hit him right in the friggin' throat.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
We get the other song again, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to hit any bubbles. We just keep going, and we'll go into the next match.
Yeah, because the next one is the IC title, and then we'll stop it for the big one. Or at least it was the big one back then. Here you go. Do you remember this, Lance? They're showing the recap. When Rude beats up the Warrior.
Well, I remember watching this, yeah.
With the steel bar.
This was, because I remember, if I'm not, this is one of the first Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, it was the second one.
Okay. Yeah, I watched this at, was this when they had the pose down?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched this in Vancouver with my sister, who hated wrestling and constantly complained. Her boyfriend and my sister's gay buddy.
So good times.
Yeah. Well, the gay guy was like, of course he was only watching wrestling because...
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well, I didn't care. The guy was gay. Whatever.
But see, I like these flashbacks because they're not too bad.
And they're quick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not like 10 minutes.
And they're not showing. I'm sure they didn't show this last week and the week before and the week before and 10 times the week before. There's Haku. There's another guy I really liked.
Talk about a guy you were afraid of.
Only if you don't want your eye poked out. Then he pulled out somebody's eye and made him look at himself. Ugh. Pile driver.
Yeah, good stuff.
Rude out, great pile driver. He didn't use it that much. Although Paul Orndorff definitely had the best ever, I think.
Either him or the King, yeah. Jerry
Lawler.
Yeah,
Jerry Lawler's had a good one. Bret Hart had a really good one, too, but he didn't use it that often.
I was just getting ready to say he didn't use it much.
When I seen Bret Hart wrestle when I was like 10 or whatever.
Oh, really?
He pile drived a guy through a table.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was great. Diamond Timothy Flowers, his name was. And then basically Adrian Adonis ripped off gimmick.
Oh, okay.
He was a gay guy, well, playing a feminine guy all in pink. And
yeah, like an androgynous character, like Goldust was.
And no, he played it right up that he was gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at this, where he throws Rude and Andre misses him and knocks him on his ass.
Oh, poor Andre. He was probably hurting pretty bad back then.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Oh, I remember these.
That looks like Jake Roberts' wife, but it's not.
I just was going to say, is that who that is?
Oh! That's funny.
Well, it's Dana Hogan or Dana Warrior.
Yeah. No, because they met after he left wrestling.
Yeah. She never knew anything about wrestling or whatever.
Yeah, this wasn't, terrible, the hype here.
I always wondered, what's the Warrior taking these guys back to the back for?
Yeah, I never got that either.
What's he doing to him?
And then he just throws him like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. This is when I loved wrestling. This was my favorite era.
Oh, he got him.
Maybe even better than the Monday Night Wars era.
I couldn't agree more. This was my childhood.
Yeah. And like I said, when that arcade that we would watch it at, and everybody would show up, and it was, it was,
well,
everybody
back then
liked
you
it.
just had 4 pay-per-views.
Wrestling was cool back then. It was cool to like wrestling.
Yeah, and like I'm saying, there was only those major 4 pay-per-views: WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and a Rumble. Otherwise, it was just syndicated television or Saturday night's main event.
Made them special.
Yeah. Look at the Warrior like he's on acid here. Those were the good old days.
His promos made absolutely no sense, but they were the best.
Well, when you're like, 6 or 7 years old, you're like, wow, that sounds nuts. I like it.
So 89, I would have been 18.
I was 6.
This was probably my 3rd year of grade 11.
Okay.
2nd year of grade 11. Like, grade 11 was the best 3 years of my life. I didn't want to pass and go to grade 12 because I just wanted to stay in school.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll be here till I'm 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, I don't care.
Keep failing me. I'll be here forever. That's that Intercontinental belt's probably my favorite Intercontinental looking belt.
That's when the belts meant something.
Especially this belt. This was the one they gave to the worker, obviously, and the other one was given to the most famous guy.
Yeah. Which
worked out good.
Here's your favorite part, Lance. When he's making fun of the town they're in.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah. That's all that matters, right?
Was Rude ever really a good guy? Maybe in DX.
Maybe.
Because I remember back in NWA when he was tag teams with King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Then he was in that Dangerous Alliance with Paulie E.
Austin was in it.
Zabisco.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys in that. So, going to WCW was probably the best thing he ever did.
Well, he was in WCW before, and then he came here, and then he went back. How they flip-flopped back then.
Yeah, I just meant after he went there, came back, he became world champion.
Wearing his Warriors pants.
Yeah, you remember he always did that.
Yeah. Well, did you hear the story? I think, it was Eric Bischoff, I think, when he said he had to get the belt back from Rude. And he thought Rude was might have had a gun in the trunk. And
yeah, he did.
And he's like, Yeah, and he's like, well, if he's going to shoot me, he's going to shoot me. I need the belt.
And he's like, and he gave him the belt, no problem.
Oh, the Warrior's shaking the ring.
Hey, why is the Warrior stealing Roman Reigns' shake?
Yeah, Jesus. That's copyright infringement there.
Oh, man.
I think one of the main reasons I like the Warrior, and it's obviously his hair. He had some of the coolest hair.
And he didn't have the perm like Rude.
Yeah, it was big in these late 70s, early 80s. Rude's just hasn't hit the 90s yet.
Because you remember when he went to WCW, he got rid of it.
Bobby Heenan again.
Man, he always managed a lot of guys.
Yeah, that's how I used to love back then. It was be like, okay, he'd bring somebody in. I'm going to get you, Hogan. And, of course, Hogan would beat his guy. Then I'm bringing in a new guy.
Yeah, I remember you always told me you were always hoping he was going to beat him.
Yeah, and I thought with Perfect, I thought, oh, now he's got somebody different. Instead of the big muscle head or the big giant guy, he's got a guy that can actually wrestle.
Yeah.
But no.
Rude kicks him and the Warrior just shakes.
Yeah. Everybody gets kicked in the gut. That's what happens. His paint's already rubbing off.
Yeah. Warrior no selling.
Well, it was from, not Parts
Whoa.
Unknown. Was he Parts Unknown?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a hell of a clothesline Warrior gave him.
Nailed him.
Oh, he sure did. Holy crap.
So, yeah, obviously some of the best matches Warrior ever had was with Rude.
Jesus, that's got to be scary, taking that bump. Where Warrior just presses him outside of the ring.
Guess they say Warrior was a little
rough,
energetic. Yeah, well, he kind of like, I guess, like Brock didn't know his own strength and getting into the moment. Adrenaline's running, and guess it's better to look more than less.
Yeah.
Like if you go to punch somebody and it looks like a little feeble punch, like a Shane McMahon punch.
Yeah, I think that's so ironic. Oh, he hits him with his belt. Why isn't that a DQ?
Yeah, Jesse's right.
Babyface is doing more heel stuff.
Yeah, so according to Shivani, he's outside the ring, so he's allowed to hit him with stuff.
Who'd ever thought you'd see the Warrior do a almost snap suplex?
He could at times do some great wrestling, but that wasn't his gig, right?
No.
If he started doing small packages and whatever, it just wasn't him. He was just punch, kick, run, smash.
Yeah, clothesline.
Yeah.
And now he throws him to the other side of the ring outside.
He's cheating.
Oh.
At least they got the little gym mats out there.
Yeah. Remember in WCW for a while they got rid of them.
Yeah, when Bill Watts come back.
Yeah. That's inhumane.
Exactly. It's like, come on, you want your guys to be able to go to the next town and wrestle. You don't want them to hurt each other.
Look at this.
He's going to do a moonsault? What's he doing?
I don't know.
He's probably going to get...
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
He stood up there forever.
Getting his balance.
I was going to say Rude helped him how he was... Holy crap.
Didn't Bill Watts, he said no top rope stuff either?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like...
It was an automatic disqualification.
Well, his reckoning was, he had to do it behind the referee's back or something and make more heel moves, but a lot of guys loved him and a lot of guys hated him. There was Bill Watts.
Oh, yeah. You got to figure Rude's back there, even though they're selling it being injured. He had to take a hell of a beating from them throws into the turnbuckles. Whew.
Especially to your back.
Yeah. Because Warrior was throwing him like 100 fucking miles an hour.
No matter how many sit-ups you do, you're not going to have abs on your back.
No. And the sad part is that I was reading that Rude was gearing up for a comeback when he passed away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Because I would have liked to have seen him at least go out on his terms.
It's always nice. Yeah, it's always nice to see somebody make a comeback. Unless it's John Cena for the 10th time. Actually, I don't mind Cena back.
Nah, it's not that bad. Oh, here he goes again, Lance.
Gee, it ain't gonna work this time.
Oh, he got caught.
Never works twice.
I love the way he's selling it, though. He's like, oh.
My balls! My balls!
Yeah.
His balls went to parts unknown.
Yeah, really. I don't mind Cena back. You talk about that because I think him and Styles will have a phenomenal feud minus the pun.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that's going to be for the SmackDown title. Yeah, I hate them. We need less titles than more.
Yeah.
Oh, boom to the back.
Yeah. I always love this because Jesse Ventura would lose his mind over Joey Morella being the referee.
Yeah.
What is that idiot doing?
Is Gorilla Monsoon, is he still alive around here at this time era?
Yes.
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't die till like 99.
Okay.
He was doing the Wrestling Challenge, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. That was their like Saturday morning show.
Yeah, because here in the States, we had it back to back, where it was Wrestling Challenge and then Superstars.
I think that was on WGN Chicago. I think we got that too, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Somebody else doing the camel clutch, trying to be like the Sheik.
That Sheiky's gonna be freaking about this show.
Yeah. Using language we can't even use.
Guess the Iron Sheik says he hates doing that. That's not him.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Here you go, the Rude Awakening coming up. Or not.
He should have went for Shake, Rattle, Roll.
Yeah.
But, of course, the Warrior gonna power out.
Oh, Sleeper. I always enjoyed these matches, him and Rude.
Yeah, they clicked, didn't they? Warrior and Macho clicked, and
well,
of course,
Rude always worked. They said like the hours he would work with him.
Well, he was quite, he didn't want to go out there and look like a fool.
Yeah.
Where, like, you watch the old Warrior versus Andre matches, and they're like, oh, God.
Or the Warrior and Hercules matches.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, they were just beating the dog shit out of each other.
Oh, remember I said Hercules was wearing a mask back in the day?
Yes.
His name was Super Invader.
Okay.
Not Invader. I had to look it up. Invader was the guy that I think that was a different guy.
He was so good, he was super.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the ref.
Gotta have a ref bump, eh?
Shenanigans.
And why is he there? he shouldn't be there in the first place.
Yeah.
But they're all crazy. They're all knocked out.
And then Bobby Heenan's prying his eyes open. Wake up!
Heenan's the best.
Oh, he was the best that ever did it, in my opinion, as a manager.
That always wakes you up, prying your eyes out. Maybe poke him in the eye. That might wake him up.
Yeah.
Well.
That always makes things better.
Yeah, get a good poke to the eye.
You don't really see this a lot anymore because, like, the ref will go down and something will happen. You know what I mean? It's very rare anymore.
It's very rare. It happens 10 times in one match.
Yeah, really. It's it's either all or nothing.
Well, it's a new era now, isn't it?
Yeah. Dude, it's funny you mention that. I was watching an old Raw earlier from like 94 when they had the new generation.
Yeah.
And they showed a woman in a confessional with a priest telling her sins about, basically, having sexual thoughts about all these wrestlers while the priest is watching Raw in the confessional.
I think I remember that.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can count to 15. There ain't nobody there.
Yeah.
But to just go back
but that
to that,
usually happens.
I cracked up laughing when I saw that. Because, like, the tagline was like, you can put your faith in us.
Wow.
I was like, oh, man.
Way to piss off half the Christians in the...
Ooh, there you go, Lance. That wasn't a bad pile driver.
Warrior. Doing the stealing moves.
Let's see. 1, 2, nope.
Oh, the referee's fine. Here he comes. Oh, man, he's so hurt.
He's like, oh, my head.
Bobby freaking out, of course.
Yeah, having like a seizure over there. And then the Warrior almost hits the ref again with Rude's feet. Power slam. Oh, he missed. Warrior always did sell that funny when he would get hit in the stomach. He's like, oh. It always made me laugh.
He gets up and starts moving all around. It's Oh, you got nailed on the guy. You're laying on the ground hurt. But, hey, it's Warrior.
People liked it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked both of these guys back in the day. So. But I probably Warrior was about the only good guy I liked.
Here you go, Lance. No, I'm sorry. I take it back. That's not a pile driver. I don't know what the hell that was. No.
That could have been dangerous, though, couldn't it?
It was like a half pile driver, half power bomb. That's the other thing that makes me laugh, that until Sid Vicious came into WWF, they've never seen the power bomb.
He invented it.
Here we go. Rude up to the top. This should be interesting. Oh, he hit him. I thought he was going to miss, Lance. Nope.
What's that? Did he hit him with anything?
Yeah, I know.
Just kinda...
things are going to get interesting now.
This kind of confused me because he never Piper never had a feud with either of these guys. There's a good pile driver.
Yeah. They had a feud, if I remember correctly, at like Survivor Series.
Warrior or
Him
Rude?
and Rude.
Okay.
This always made me laugh because this is a weird ending too. But I guess it was always a way to get, Rude out of it without looking bad.
Yeah, set up something else.
Warrior caught him. I remember Jesse Ventura was like losing his mind on this. No, not this way. And when you could actually see the Warrior's face, all the face paint's gone.
Yeah. There's Jim. He's got a little bit left. I think he's got a bit on his nose.
Yeah. Well, I meant you could basically just see his face.
Yeah. He didn't invest in the grease paint back then.
No. The only 2 matches I ever remember him losing it completely was this one and Hogan. There's the 3.
Well, that's because his matches were usually so short, weren't they?
Yeah. That was good.
It wasn't bad.
For Warrior, it wasn't bad at all.
I think Warrior gets knocked a bit because of some of his matches, because they say they're not a good wrestling match. Well, he wasn't a wrestler. He was more of a, he was a big brawler dude.
He was like Hogan. He was an entertainer.
Did what he needed to win.
Yeah, it wasn't flashy, but they won nonetheless.
You can hear Jesse blaming Roddy. Roddy's fault. Roddy Piper's fault.
Yeah,
all right, everybody.
That's always funny.
Everybody hit pause.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Everybody hit pause.
And, oh my God, Hercules versus Greg Valentine. Oh, God. Definitely not watching that one. Jimmy Snuka and Ted DiBiase. That looks like a quick one. Okay, so the next bubble we're going to hit says Ted DiBiase wins as a result of a count out. And everybody hit... hold on. I got to get mine ready. Everybody hit play now.
All right.
And you should have Jimmy Snuka jumping out, going after Virgil.
Yeah. Talk about a piece of garbage. Jimmy Snuka probably getting away with murder.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. They say he's incompetent to stand trial.
He has dementia.
Well, then he's not going to care if he's in jail.
Yeah, it's, a bunch of shenanigans, I think.
Well,
I've told other people this, and they say I'm horrible for saying this, but I think he's faking it.
Well, only he knows, obviously, and his doctor.
Or
but
I shouldn't say necessarily he's faking it, but he's not as bad as he's portraying it to be.
Well, maybe he's gonna get himself off. It's worked, I guess.
This was when they were trying to figure out what to do with DiBiase. Oh! Because he had just got out of the Hogan thing last SummerSlam, and now it's kind of like, where does he go from here?
Yeah, it kind of was at the top, and Snuka bare feet. I don't know how people got wrestling bare feet.
Well, you can thank Wayne Ferris, a.k.a. the Honky Tonk Man, for the reason Ted DiBiase never got the world title.
What is that?
Because Macho Man was originally slated to beat him before WrestleMania 4, and Ted DiBiase was promised a world title run.
Okay, I remember that. Well, I remember
Big Splash by Jimmy.
I remember the stories later on.
Yeah, and basically, because Honky Tonk Man refused to lose to him, they changed it so Randy would win the big belt.
Well, it worked out for Randy, but
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Man.
That's your buddy.
Yeah, I only partied with him the one time there. It was fun. Let's just say Honky Tonk likes 420. He likes that date.
Hey, that's okay.
It's legal up here.
I think it'll be here, Lance, probably within the next year and a half. Completely legal.
Unless President Trump vetoes it.
Well, our state, once we get a new person to run our state, it'll probably become legal.
Yeah, well, it's nothing. Alcohol's worse than pot, for fuck's sakes. Cigarettes are worse than pot.
Here, you remember this guy, Sean Mooney? The guy out in the crowd they were showing?
No, I don't.
I remember him. He was always funny.
So this is after the movie then?
Yes.
Did you go stand in line and go watch it?
No.
Oh, come on. You're a Hogan fan, Joey. You must have.
Yeah, no, I didn't back then.
What
I
a
watched
bad
it much
movie.
later.
I watched it on VHS, but I ain't going to the movies to watch. Wasn't even in my theater.
No, because it was. I don't think it even really made a lot of money.
I think that's why they brought Zeus on the here. They paid him so much money that we might as well get our money's worth out of him.
Yeah. And remember, he came back in WCW.
Zeus did?
Yes.
Tiny Lister?
As the Z-Man.
Yeah. I do remember that. Jesus.
It was so bad.
Well, what was so bad about WCW sometimes, they'd bring the WWE guy over, and they give him almost the name. Like the boss. The big boss man was the boss.
I remember that.
It's like, Jesus. Do you remember he was Big Bubba Rogers for years in that company? No.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? No Holds Barred actually made money.
Ah, well, good.
It cost $8 million to make, and it made $16 million.
I think a lot of people bought the VHS back in the day.
That's
that
what
was
I'm
big.
thinking.
Yeah. Probably didn't do much in the theater, but then once they sold it on VHS.
Yeah. Do you remember Stan Hansen's in that movie?
Yeah, I've actually seen that movie a few times. It's one of those movies that is so bad that it's good.
Yes. I liked it.
Well, like I said, I'm never a Hogan fan, but
it wasn't necessarily just because of Hogan. I thought the movie wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't like Oscar worthy, but it wasn't.
No,
God
it did
awful.
what it needed to do, but it definitely wasn't. What was the WCW movie with fucking Arquette there?
David Arquette.
Yeah, whatever that movie was with Goldberg and.
Oh, Ready to Rumble.
That's it. Now that was a bad movie.
Hey, look, it's Lanny.
Yeah, good old Lanny Pavlo.
Remember, he said he was the one that came up with this gimmick.
Well, that's back in the day. They were allowed to have a chance.
He said Vince never thought he could be a heel, and he went out and proved he could be a heel, and they had initially wanted to call him like Kid Genius or something.
Oh.
And he was just like, "Can't you just call me the Genius?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, that's great."
And it worked.
Yeah, because he was with them for quite a while.
Well, he was the ultimate jobber back in the day. Him and I guess before Brooklyn Brawler, whatever his name was. He went by his real name, whoever the Brooklyn Brawler
Steve
was.
Lombardi.
Yeah, he was a jobber, and Iron Mike Sharp. And
what's funny, he beat Hogan.
Yeah. Here we go, the main event.
I don't know if you remember this. WCW hired him, and he's never worked one show.
Yeah, they did it as a favor for Macho.
Yeah, and he basically made like tons of money and never made an appearance.
No, well, good for him.
Yeah.
That's how, you're throwing money away, I'll take some.
Yeah.
There's my
Scary Sherry and Zeus.
Yeah, Macho Man, he's to be my favorite for all time.
Dude, I went back and watched some of his stuff toward the end of his career in WCW. Good God, was he on the juice?
Yeah, because that's what I watched. It must have been his video or whatever that WWE put out, how he used to stand on his tiptoes, because he was only like 6'1".
No, this was in like 98 and 99 when he had Medusa with him, Team Madness.
Yeah, he was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I saw him one day and I was like, Jesus Christ, what in the hell happened to you?
Yeah, he must have been working out hard. He was...
Or as Roddy Piper said, and believe me, I took some vitamins.
I liked Macho Man. We had a hockey tournament. A big... Well, no, don't worry about that. We'll watch the show.
Here comes the Hulk. When I go back and watch this, I forget how popular Brutus was. He
was not another guy that couldn't do F all in the ring, but you didn't have to back then.
No. Well, he would have if he went to Crockett, NWA, he would have never made it.
Well, he was Hogan's buddy, right? So
yeah, he's just lackey, basically.
The Boulder Brothers.
Yeah. I mean, I like Beefcake, but I just meant if he actually had to work like they did in NWA, I don't think he would have made it.
That's why I always liked NWA, WCW. That was wrestlers. This was sports entertainment.
This is more cartoon characters.
Yeah, which was cool too. That's why I like both, but I would rather watch...
yeah, because it had a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, I'd rather watch two guys rip their heads off each other and bleed in a cage.
Yeah. All right, here comes the Hulk.
And the winged belt.
My favorite belt.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but I think the Mick Foley's hardcore belt was basically that one smashed up and put back together.
Yeah, it was the one Lanny and Kurt Hennig destroyed.
Okay, well, there you go.
You remember that when they destroyed it with a hammer on Saturday night's main event?
I must have missed that one.
It was the same show that Lanny beat Hogan.
Okay, I do remember that.
And they basically took the belt and destroyed it.
If that was back in was that this era?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was on a lot of substances back then. You think the Ultimate Warrior did a lot of acid when he fucking talked?
Oh, well.
Hey, I'm still alive.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, well, fuck, it was so goddamn cheap. $10, you do a hit of acid and you're high for fucking 12 hours. I'm not condoning it.
You're just stating fact.
I'm just stating a fact. I can't even find that stuff anymore. Which is good, probably.
Yeah, this was right before Macho Man became Macho King.
Okay, because like you said, there was King Doug on this one, so...
Yeah. By Survivor Series, he was the Macho King.
The Macho King!
Yeah, he was great. His promos were amazing.
Well, he had it all. He had the looks, he had the moves, he had the talk, and he had the girl. whether it be Elizabeth or Sherry.
Yeah.
You know,
I
Sherry's.
always enjoyed Sherry better.
Yeah, she could help him out. Definitely one of those butterfaces women, but she's got a hot body, but man, put a bang over her head.
You go back and watch it now, man. She was quite attractive. And this was do you remember? You might not. I remember watching the very first match Macho had with her as his manager, and they hadn't like put all that makeup and shit on her yet to make her like scary looking. I was like, God damn, she is gorgeous. So
Well, she just plays it up
threw
too,
all that
right?
makeup on her.
Yeah.
You know, to make her look evil.
Yeah, of course.
Up.
Oh, Elizabeth gets the big one.
Yeah.
I always liked Elizabeth. She's so sweet and innocent, right? You would think.
Yep.
And it was like the old, what's she doing with Macho Man?
And why?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the story now about how I love Macho Man so much. We were at a big hockey tournament in Kelowna, and all the kids, you know, were in hotel rooms. There was about 10 of us, and they had some kind of channel from somewhere, and it was Macho Man versus Tito Santana for the Intercontinental title. And everybody in the room was going for Tito, and I'm like, I'm going for Macho. That's when he pulled out the thing out of his trunks and nailed Tito. And I was like, yeah, he's awesome. That was my favorite.
And everyone's like, what the hell? Boo!
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck you.
You're like, I don't care.
Actually, me and Chris, my buddy Chris, he was the only guy that liked Macho Man too. And we were like, yeah, we left there strutting out like we were kings. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I actually thought Elizabeth was more attractive when she came back in WCW in the 90s.
Yeah, definitely. Well, she's always been attractive, but back, she's got the 80s back
maybe
here.
It's just me. I always thought she was better looking when she got older.
MILF. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you could call it that.
That was sad when I heard this.
Yeah, friggin' Luger, man.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He didn't shoot her in the head or nothing.
Yeah.
If you're a drug
no selling everything.
Yeah, let's go back to the show. Straight to the eyes, nothing. Hogan going for the slam always, eh? First move in the match.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then go for the slam. Choking the life out of him.
The Z-Man.
No, wrong guy. Then Beefcake. Oh, he gets caught.
I like Tiny Lister as an actor, though.
Yeah.
He did what he did good in movies. I think he's still alive.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I think he's locked up.
Oh, is he? Oh, I have no clue. I know the guy from Green Mile died, but
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they're not the same guy, obviously.
Bear hug.
Well, how many moves could Zeus have being an actor?
Macho wham.
I like that outfit Macho's wearing. That's nice. Kind of Raiders colors almost.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Well, I always liked Macho when he wore the 3 stars short ones there. And then he went to when he started wearing the long ones, that was fine. But then he started wearing the tops. I don't know if he was hiding that he couldn't wear steroids anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm mistaken. He was called Z-Gangster in WCW.
Yeah, because Z-Man was
Tom Zank.
Yeah. Z-Gangster.
Yeah.
2.5.
Hogan kicks out.
It's like, why don't we call him the Shark or the Zodiac or
some other ridiculous name?
Or the Boss.
Yeah, they got sued over that.
Yeah, then he went to that Guardian Angel guy.
Yeah. I'm mistaken. Tiny Lister, from what I'm reading, is not in jail.
Okay.
He although in 2012, I'll tell this real quick, he had to plead guilty for committing mortgage fraud.
Oh well, that's not really a crime, is it? It is, but it isn't.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes, the Hulk, as you get annoyed, Lance.
It's hulking up. It's like I always thought, and then they start punching him, and and he's like, if he's not getting affected, get out of the ring.
Yeah.
But that's not in the script. Macho and Hogan had some pretty good matches too.
Yeah. Oh, he hits him in the back.
Cheater. I'm calling 911.
Like, you'll get a kick out of this. In this one wrestling group I'm in, they'll have, like, fantasy matchups, like, who would win between, like, Haku and Umaga.
Yeah,
So
I see that, and everyone votes.
Rygal, what we'll put is whoever was scheduled to win.
Yeah, that's Rygal's thing. He's been doing that for years, hasn't he? Deuce has got the same colors as Macho. That's what's wearing now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess they're all color coordinated.
Yeah.
It's just weird for me to see your world champion in a tag match in the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, and two, you be the first guy to take the beating.
Well, unfortunately, out of Brutus and Hogan, Hogan's the better wrestler, isn't he? That's pretty bad.
It just annoys me that they would always sometimes put the world champion in tag matches instead of letting him defend his title.
Well, guess they got to...
I guess they did it to protect Zeus.
Make another match later on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because when you think about it, after this Survivor Series, they never really defended the title, and the same thing with the Rumble.
Yeah, because the title should be defended every pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the main event.
Oh, cover, and he pulls a John Cena.
Wow, this isn't the greatest, is it? But that's Zeus out there. He's trying his best.
I was going to say, and you weren't going to expect it from him, to be honest with you.
No. Wow, that's why Camacho with him.
Yeah. Macho to carry him.
Did Zeus and Hogan ever have a one-on-one?
Not that I'm aware of.
How about Hogan? He's going to get him now.
Yeah. Ooh. There you go. Now you're happy. Macho's in.
Yeah. Macho's like, get out of the ring.
It's just amazing to look at him here in 89
I love this move.
And then see how much he really bulked up towards
that move where Macho
run. Whew.
That move where Macho runs out and snatches the guy on the top rope like he just did it, that was one of my favorite moves of all time, and nobody's ever done it again.
Nope. I think Punk did it one night, but as like a tribute.
Okay.
Because remember, he was wearing the Randy Savage trunk for a long time.
Yeah, he had the yellow boots and everything.
Oh.
Oh, but he's right out of it. Oh, God. So if it doesn't work once, it ain't going to work twice.
Yeah. Oh, he got the tag.
Oh, he's getting a big cheer.
Yeah, he was way over. I always thought, even if he was Hogan's bunkie, that he was going to win the title from Mr. Perfect if he didn't have that accident.
Oh, the
parasailing accident.
Yeah, when he got smashed in the face by the whip or whatever.
Sleeper.
Oh no! Don't cut Macho's hair. Cut Zeus's hair.
Yeah, cut the Z off.
Yeah, he only got it on one side.
It's funny when you go back and watch it now. You're like, this is ridiculous. You know?
You got three bad wrestlers and Macho in there, right? So.
Yeah. Ooh.
But this is back, like I said, back in the day when there was more who's out there, not what they're doing.
Yeah. And I think it's funny now. Hogan got like beat up for 10 minutes, and now he's like, tag me, tag me.
Oh, Zeus going crazy.
Thumb in the eye.
Cheater.
Hey, you gotta hang on for dear life with him, Lance. Because you figure he could just, hit him in the head with the purse.
Think there's a brick in there?
Probably. Remember,
so Shivani just said, there's got to be something in that purse. I don't know
topic,
if you're
Hogan got IRS's briefcase at WrestleMania 9, and they found a brick in there.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Although Hogan pulls him off.
It wouldn't matter in a briefcase. A briefcase is hard.
Yeah. I know, it's just funny.
Yeah, a soft purse, a brick will work. A hard briefcase, a brick is just making the briefcase heavy.
Hogan getting mad now and just attacking him.
Come on, Macho, run. Oh.
Man, he almost ran over Elizabeth.
Yeah, I think he was going for the turner around in front of him.
He flubbed it up. And Hogan pulls him off again. Might as well go for the trifecta, right?
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Zeus was calling for the boot. He's like, ah! Did you see him tapping his leg? That just made me laugh.
He wasn't holding the tag rope. It's not a legit tag.
And look at this. This is funny. He's like he's choking the life out of him, and he's like, ah!
He's definitely playing the monster heel roll up, isn't he?
Hey, I'll give him that.
Yeah, I was choking.
And look at the ref trying to pull him off.
No, man.
And then he almost backhands him. I'll give Zeus credit. He might have not had a lot, moveset wise, but he played it up well.
He did what he did good. For
a monster.
Yeah. 3 months of training maybe for the movie. He obviously must have been a football player or an athlete back in the day of some sort.
It's funny because we talk about terrible gimmicks because he was Z-Gangster. Do you remember the awful gimmicks they gave Beefcake for a while on WCW?
Yeah. Zodiac, Booty Man.
Yeah. Whoo.
Although when he was the disciple in the NWO, I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, he had the big giant everything.
He had the big beard, and he was doing the same shit Macho Man. They must have been sharing the
needles,
whatever, because it was like there's no way Brutus. I'm like, oh my god, that's Brutus. Why is he?
Yeah, it looked like he put on like 30 pounds.
Yeah, and it was all in his arms and chest. But hey, that was the thing back then.
Yeah. And now it's like, yes, make the tag to me.
Is Hogan holding the tag rope? Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's actually holding it. So that tag counts.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Hey, you!
Run, Macho. No, go for the tack.
Oh. Then he clunked Zeus.
Oh, he just pissed him off.
There's another heel move, raking his back.
That would feel good, you would think. Yeah, you got the itchy spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
How would that hurt? I don't know. Hey, maybe if he had all of a sudden a big giant claw mark down his back.
Yeah.
Oh, hearing me, I go, I'm dissing everything.
Nah, it's fine. Oh, Sherry pulls his legs out.
That was a good one.
Oh. Sherry was one tough lady, man.
Yeah. That's funny. I don't know if you're listening to the commentary too, but it's hilarious.
No, I'm not.
I guess you don't have headset, do you? You got a big mic.
Yeah.
Then it'll come across the feed, and then we might get in trouble.
Exactly. Here's the big elbow.
Boom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the no sell. It's like Macho Man does his finisher, and Hogan, like he could have waited 5 seconds.
Yeah, like at least count to 10.
Because Macho could have done his oh yeah, pointing at the crowd with his back to Hogan, and then Hogan's up.
Yeah.
He turns around, and there
here we go, Hogan and Zeus.
The Z Gangster.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Now that you've mentioned that, I totally remember that. That didn't last long, did it?
No.
Hogan punches.
He staggered him.
Think he's gonna go for the slam.
Oh. Yeah, Zeus is selling that good. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he is. That's turn around. Oh, down to one knee. Hogan, I got him.
Yeah.
I finally got him.
Sherry trying to interfere. Whoa, she got flipped into the ring.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Macho Man losing his mind. He's got the purse. No, he doesn't.
That was getting really good.
Yeah. Hogan's got the purse.
Oh, he's gonna cheat. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna
hit him? Wham! Oh, he cheated. There's the slam.
Yeah. I backed him up. Oh, Sherry's got a purse.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Up, and then she goes to attack Hogan and gets caught.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is going to end well for her.
No. This is back when you're allowed to beat up women in the ring.
Yeah.
Well, it's not beating up women. You're beating up
you're beating up a manager.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to cut her hair.
Oh.
Oh. Elizabeth. Now, if Elizabeth just hit her, that'd be one thing. But it's a different era back then. Now you'd so politically correct. This would be front page news, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Look at Hogan with the big shears.
I always thought, man, you could really screw up somehow, and
sometimes you really hurt somebody.
Yeah, sometimes I see Brutus. He's chopping them away, and people's fingers are right there. It's like,
oh, look at this, Lance. They're cutting their hair.
Oh.
Ooh.
They cut off the extension.
Yeah, they took a big chunk of her hair.
Well, they didn't cut it at the ball.
There goes the rest.
Maybe they are now. That's, nice fake hair. I think that was okay.
Yeah, now you won't see Liz for another 6 months.
Oh, she's wearing sequins. She must have borrowed same tailor as Bobby Heenan.
Yeah. Hogan puts the fake hair on his head. Jesus Christ.
Now that made the whole show.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's just wishing, maybe it'll stick, brother.
Hey, you see Savage with the get out of here. Nah, this wasn't terrible.
No, it was what it was meant to be. It wasn't
like
gonna...
we said back then. I always thought what they tried to do when I watched these shows back, they wanted to try to get as many guys on the card that they could.
Exactly.
To let the guys get a payday. And sometimes the matches kind of suffered,
Hey, I'm happier when people make money. But we weren't, obviously this wasn't going to be Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation versus the Brainbusters, but it worked out what it needed to be.
Hey, it was what it was.
Yeah. Macho didn't get pinned. Zeus got it.
And Hogan poses for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Sherry gets a haircut.
Yeah,
Liz
it's not
holds the
terrible.
belt.
I don't know if you remember this. This feud eventually, the blow-off was a tag team cage match.
With all 4 of these?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
It was, it was all 4 of them, and the only way you could win was if your complete team escaped.
Okay.
The only reason I remember it is because it was after Survivor Series. It was like right after, I believe.
So like on a Saturday Night Main Event? Or...
Yeah, something like that. And it was funny because the promo was so hilarious because Sherry was like climbing the cage in the promo where it's like, you don't know where I'm going to be, Hulk Hogan.
Okay, I do remember that now. Yeah.
It was so funny.
Well,
Not bad at all.
yeah, it was good.
I enjoyed it. Before we get out of here, everyone, I'm going to ask everyone that's watching or will watch if there's a particular pay-per-view, doesn't matter if it's WWF, WCW, whatever, you want to see, and pick certain 3, 4 matches from the card.
Depending on time, an hour and a bit.
Yeah.
And it's got to be on the net, obviously. It's got to be on the
anything
WWE
that's
net.
on the network. Leave a comment, and then we'll try and take a look at it.
Gotta buy the net, $9.99. There we go. We can be some WWE net shills.
Yeah, there you go. Then maybe we can get a check in the mail.
Yeah, get some sponsorship.
Get a residual.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of.
Hey, Joey, as long as we don't get a ban.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess they can't. We're not doing anything illegal, so.
No.
Oh, and,
all right, everybody.
Good. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And we'll be back next Saturday. Have a good day, everybody.